Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Things turned vengeful before Valentine's Day arrived in Port Charles, and the General Hospital recap for February 10 to 14, 2025 covers every inch of the drama. Between baby secrets and Cyrus sightings, it was a crazy week for Jason, Steve Burton, while Sidwell, Carlo Rota, made a major reveal. When Jason returned from Germany, he ran into Tracy, Jane Elliott, who revealed that the news that he fathered Sasha's, Sophia Matson, baby was now public knowledge. Meanwhile, Felicia, Christina Wagner, arranged a meeting for Cody, Josh Kelly, and Sasha, hoping to get them to reconcile. Their conversation took a turn when Jason arrived, and Cody pressed him to admit he was the baby's father. After Rick Hurst, welcomed Elizabeth, Rebecca Herbst, back to GH and briefed her on Cyrus, Jeff Kober, parole, unbeknownst to them that Cyrus overheard their discussion. They headed out for a walk in the park. Trina, Tabiana Ali, and Kay, Jen's Austin Estrop, also met up in the park, while Christina, Kate Mancy, took Avery, Ava and Grace Scorola, and Donna, Scarlett Spears, there. When Ava, Maura West, showed up and attempted to take Avery to her new apartment, Rick suddenly appeared and pulled her away. Christina assured Elizabeth she would not let Ava have Avery, while Rick offered over pro bono work before they shared a passionate kiss. Elsewhere, Carly, Laura Wright, and Nina, Cynthia Watrous, formed an alliance to prevent Drew, Cameron Matheson, from getting close to Willow, Kathleen McMullen, who joined Martin, Michael E. Knight, for a meeting where they discussed getting dirt on Michael, ex-Chad Duell. Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, received a lead from Brennan, Chris McKenna, with the address of the late Austin, ex-Roger Howarth. Curtis, Donald Turner, and Jordan, Tanisha Harper, met with Sidwell to discuss plans to transform the pier into an esplanade. On the flight home from La, Sonny, Maurice Bernard, received good news that he won't need a pacemaker, but he still needs surgery. Then Christina called to inform him about Ava's kidnapping attempt. At Charlie's, Elizabeth caught up with Isaiah, Sawandi Wilson, while Cyrus asked Martin to join him in discussing their niece. Also at the pub were Emma, Brading Bruner, and Giovanni Massa, who met up with Trina and Kai to ask the TB1 if he'd join Emma's animal cruelty event. Kai didn't hesitate and even shared a selfie with her to promote the cause. After Sasha stormed out of the Port Charles Grill because of Cody, Jason followed her to the boathouse. She asked if he would pretend to be the baby's father so no one finds out about Michael's infidelity. Jason agreed, as long as they told Danny the truth. As for Danny, while trying to find Cyrus with Rocco, Finn Carr, he discovered Kai's selfie at Charlie's with Emma and spotted Cyrus in the background of it. He hurried to the pub and confronted Cyrus about murdering his mother for everyone to hear, while Rocco informed Jason of where Danny went. As Cyrus held a hand on Danny's shoulder and assured him he was mistaken, Jason busted in and demanded he take his hand off his son. After Jason threatened Cyrus' life if he didn't stay away from Danny, he took his son home. He and Sasha explained the plan to pretend he was Sasha's baby's father, to which Danny agreed to keep the secret. Meanwhile, at Charlie's, when Trina grew visibly upset over Cyrus' presence, Kai decided to step in and suggested to Cyrus that he leave. While Martin and Cyrus left, Lucky and Elizabeth discussed how Cyrus could be onto everyone's suspicions that he was involved in the murders. Later, as Lucky cleaned up the closed pub and Elizabeth kept him company, the two shared a dance. Outside, Cyrus peered in through the window. At Bobby's, Chase, Josh Swickard, showed up to bring Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, in for questioning. Lulu, Alexa Heavens, offered to take Joss' place as the waitress, and when things got overwhelming, Dante, Dominic Zamprogna, arrived and offered his help. Despite things feeling like old times between them, Dante admitted he hadn't laughed that much since Sam, ex-Kelly Monaco, died. Elsewhere, Tracy agreed to support Alexis, Nancy Lee Grahn, in her efforts to protect her granddaughter, while Nina managed to convince Willow not to go searching for any dirt on Michael. At the Brown Dog, Carly and Brennan ran into Lucas and Maxie, who gave each of them an earful about getting too close to the other. And Maxie offered to introduce Lucas to a new deception model. Jason met with Sonny after returning from their respective trips. Sonny updated Jason on his need for surgery. Then when Jason was called into the PCPD, Anna had no choice but to arrest him for threatening. Nina ran into Sonny at Bobby's, but Sonny realized she was too close to all of his and his family's enemies for him to talk to. Sasha had an unexpected encounter outside Bobby's with a woman and her dog Mavis. Felicia Pristina Wagner revealed that the woman was a known private investigator, Elaine Judy Kane, prompting Sasha to do some digging of her own. After Elaine met with Martin to discuss her attempts to get dirt on Michael, Sasha found her and Mavs alone in the park. When Sasha's attempts to snoop led her to let Mavis' leash go, she watched as Elaine ran after Mavis before a car screeched and Elaine screamed. After chase, Josh Swickard admitted to Anna that he informed Dante about Cyrus being their suspect. He was sent to question Elizabeth about the Jason versus Cyrus moment at Charlie's, to which she refused to give Jason up. At GH, Cody noticed Molly rushing through the hospital and followed her up to the roof to make sure she was all right. But when they got stuck in the cold on the roof, Molly admitted she used her A-Day title to get Sam's ex-Kelly Monaco autopsy report. When Sonny showed up at Ava's apartment, he offered a custody arrangement, secretly, in order to not raise his stress. He initially offered 40/60ths, but when Ava asked for 50/50ths, he agreed, much to Rick's dismay. When he later told Christina, she wasn't pleased with him giving in to Ava. Despite being late for work, Lulu paid Christina a visit, where they discussed Sam. Lulu eventually hurried to work, where the deception ladies were discussing a rare mineral needed for their new product. Insert Lucy's Lynn Herring, whose real-life son is joining another popular soap, newfound bond with diamond lover Sidwell. Lucy introduced him to everyone and Lulu confronted him about what he had done to her brother, while Natalia sneaked out. Later, Sidwell found her in the parking lot and asked if her co-workers knew they were once married. On the GH roof, Molly confessed to Cody that she had obtained Sam's autopsy report. When Cody threw his jeans off the roof to try and get someone's attention, they fell in front of Lucas and Isaiah, Sawandi Wilson, who rescued them. Also at GH was Sasha, who held Mavis while Elaine checked out. Back in a neck brace, Elaine admitted to Sasha that she was being investigated. At the PCPD, Alexis spoke with an arrested Jason, admitting her desire to be the one to kill Cyrus. She also told him that neither of them should act on their vengeful impulses. The week of February 10 to 14 on General Hospital brought its fair share of drama and suspense, with characters making decisions that could forever alter the course of their lives. Amidst the ongoing complexities of relationships, secrets, and personal dilemmas, two key storylines took center stage: Sasha's covert snooping and the sinister return of Cyrus Renault, whose sights are now set on a new target. Here's a detailed recap of the most pivotal moments in Port Charles, as the stage is set for what promises to be a thrilling continuation of the drama that viewers have come to expect from this iconic soap opera. Sasha Gilmore has long been one of the more enigmatic characters on the canvas of General Hospital, and this week, her actions continued to raise questions. Fans saw Sasha once again caught in a web of uncertainty, particularly as she began snooping around in areas that many might consider off-limits. While Sasha's motives remained unclear, her behavior hinted at something deeper than what was immediately apparent. Whether it's because of her guilt regarding her previous lies or an attempt to regain trust from those around her, Sasha has clearly been struggling to navigate her own emotions, not to mention her complicated relationship with Michael Corinthos. On February 10, Sasha's snooping took a significant turn when she was seen digging into areas that Michael might have preferred she leave untouched. The fact that she felt compelled to pry into Michael's business is significant, especially given the delicate nature of their current relationship. While Sasha has apologized for her past mistakes, including her deception about her pregnancy, she still seems to be seeking answers. Fans were left wondering whether her actions stemmed from a desire to protect Michael or a hidden agenda that she has yet to fully disclose. Meanwhile, the return of Cyrus Renault, one of General Hospital's most notorious villains, added a layer of tension to an already volatile week. Since his return to Port Charles, Cyrus has been stirring up trouble, and his schemes have left many on edge. However, this week, it became clear that he was not simply content with wreaking havoc on those who have previously crossed him. His sights are now set on a new target, and this shift in focus has left viewers and residents of Port Charles alike scrambling to anticipate his next move. Cyrus was seen meeting with associates, outlining a dangerous plan to undermine the people he views as enemies. With his ruthless nature and connections to the criminal world, Cyrus is no stranger to using manipulation, threats, and coercion to get what he wants. This week, it was evident that he had a very specific target in mind. As he set his sights on someone new, it became clear that no one in Port Charles is safe from his reach, and his calculated approach only heightens the suspense. Could this new target be someone from the Corinthos family? Or is Cyrus aiming to bring down someone else entirely? His plans remain shrouded in mystery, but one thing is certain: Cyrus Renault is once again a major threat to everyone in his orbit. In addition to these two major storylines, the week also explored the ongoing dynamics between other key characters. The tension between Sonny Corinthos and Carly Corinthos remained palpable, especially as Sonny struggled with his memories and the fallout from his time away. Sonny's attempts to reconnect with his family and regain control of his empire were met with resistance from those who are still grappling with the emotional toll of his absence. Carly, in particular, found herself torn between supporting Sonny and managing the responsibilities of running the business without him. Their interactions were charged with a mixture of frustration, love, and unresolved issues that hinted at further complications to come. Elsewhere in Port Charles, Elizabeth Weber's complex relationship with her past continued to unfold. As she navigates her feelings about her current relationship and the shadows of her former marriages, Elizabeth finds herself confronting unresolved emotions that threaten her stability. Her interactions with Finn were laced with a combination of affection and tension, highlighting the emotional weight she carries. Could Elizabeth's past and present collide in a way that alters the course of her future? Fans are eager to see how this storyline develops, as Elizabeth's growth as a character is central to the ongoing narrative. Meanwhile, the situation with the Quatermain family also intensified, particularly with regard to the ongoing power struggle within the family business. As the Quatermains face external threats, internal tensions continue to rise, with each family member vying for control in their own way. Whether it's business decisions or personal vendettas, the stakes for the Quatermains are higher than ever before. Can they weather the storm together, or will their differences tear them apart? The answer to that question will no doubt have significant ramifications for the future of the family and their hold on their fortune. Back to Sasha, her interactions with other characters, particularly in relation to her attempts to connect with Michael, became even more complicated. Michael, who has always had his own share of emotional baggage, struggled to reconcile his feelings for Sasha with the reality of their fractured relationship. The two were seen discussing their past, and while the chemistry was still palpable, Michael was hesitant to fully embrace the idea of reconciliation. Sasha, on the other hand, seemed to be seeking a way back into Michael's life, but whether she can achieve that goal without further complicating things remains to be seen. As the week progressed, it became increasingly evident that the stakes were rising for everyone involved. Sasha's snooping and Cyrus's renewed quest for power are just the beginning of what promises to be an eventful series of episodes in the coming weeks. For Sasha, her journey of redemption and trust is far from over, and her decisions may have long-lasting consequences. Meanwhile, Cyrus's relentless pursuit of his goals is sure to keep viewers on the edge of their seats, wondering who will fall victim to his schemes next. As the soap opera continues to weave its intricate web of relationships, betrayals, and power plays, one thing is for certain. The world of Port Charles is never dull, and the drama will only continue to escalate. With unexpected twists on the horizon and characters whose motivations are constantly shifting, General Hospital fans can expect even more surprises in the coming days. Whether it's Sasha's search for answers or Cyrus's machinations, the drama shows no signs of slowing down. Stay tuned for the next chapter in the lives of the residents of Port Charles, as new alliances form, old rivalries reignite, and the unpredictable nature of life in this soap opera world continues to unfold. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updated news.